Please. Come on. God. Alright, boys. This week, we're going to focus on herb lore. We're going to focus on some questing. And we're going to focus on becoming more personable. So, I hope you enjoy. Here we go. We are starting off this week with a little bit of construction. We got to make us a crafting table 1. We eventually turned that into a crafting table number 2 any day now. And then we can finally make some clockworks. And for those of you who knows what this means, we're all ready to go for some bird houses. Just laying down the first ones. You don't get any XP until a little bit later when you go to claim them. So we're running some laps in Varrock to get 40 agility. I mean, we don't have it, but... And now we're here in Canifis, running some more laps. I wanted to get a minimum of 44. Look at it. 44 agility. I then went and pickpocketed some master farmers for seeds. Yeah, I know you can buy them, but I need many different types of seeds. Not just seeds for bird houses, but, you know, herb seeds and allotment seeds. Now we are finally claiming our first few bird houses. And the levels are just insane. Alright, so this is actually the start of day 2. And we are doing the underground pass. Now look, I want you to take a note of how many wines I have. And watch how fast they go away. Exactly. Save your path for the next time when you come through for regicide. And that's it, right? Halfway through the underground pass. Maybe not even halfway. We're already out of food. But luckily, when you come down here, you can buy some. Now, these gloves are good if you have no gloves. Not as good as the iron ones we have on. From this fella here, this is who you buy the food from. You actually don't have to drink whatever he gives you. But keep a note of how much coins I had. It's 75 every time you buy food from him. And I don't want to show how many times I fell, because it was a ridiculous amount. But we could do the math at the end. And lucky for me, I had an Ingus video to watch on the side.
I took damage. Damn it. Well, super antifiers do not work here. Kill 1 HP.
Alright, there's the ending amount of coins. The math will be put on the screen of approximately how many times I had to buy food from that dwarf. It's ridiculous. There's underground pass completed for 46 attack. And it literally took the full 2 hours for that day. We ended off there with 20 hunter. Starting off day 3 with a taxi service. You can see right there is when he started following me for taxi. Got him. And there's 23 hunter. Just stealing some bread in Ardone. 4 Death Plateau completed. Safe spot for Dad during the Troll Stronghold is actually already marked in Rune Lake. And then for the Troll General, you just stand, you know, like this. Just block them on the wall. Now you can either pickpocket these guys, but if you fail the pickpocket, you have to fight them. And the best thing I can think of is just go into one of these cages. Just go a little farther in these cages and then hit him from there. There's the Troll Stronghold completed. Did a home teleport, as you can see in the top left corner, to pick up some swamp tar for future quests. Starting another slice of ham. And I did this quest up until the point they send you to the Goblin Village, but you have to go back to Lumbridge on your own. Instead, I went to Port Fastmatis and made me a fishbowl for RFD Pirate Pete that we started last week. And then I proceed to gather the rest of the materials that I need. So we get some cod, and we're gonna make these into bronze wire. This is actually pretty close. Now here we are with the kelp and all the crab that we'll need. So I figured since I'm in Ardone, I'm gonna go ahead and do my Slayer assignment because I need that 18 Slayer. And then we finish up with a little bit of pickpocketing because like I said, I need those seeds. Ending off the day with 25 hunter. Starting off day number 4 with 27 hunter. Always try to do their birdhouse right at the beginning and end of each day. Here is RFD Pirate Pete completed for some cooking XP and crafting. This is another slice of ham, and it is just, I figured I'd keep this in there. If you keep track at the bottom, I'll put the time on the screen. But I mean, honestly, she should be dead, in my opinion. There's another slice of ham completed for 44 prayer. Big choppy bird hunting. Trying to whittle down that RFD. This guy during the Zoger Flesh Eaters quest, the boss, he attacks with melee and range. So I tried kiting, that didn't work. But I mean, we won. Who cares if we're only on 1 HP? And there's Zoger Flesh Eaters completed. For 29 Herblore. Ain't too bad. A mage only fire cave is inbound. I'm just kidding. That was for the Karamja Easy Diary completed. And we're gonna rub that lamp and obviously put it on Herblore. And now we are at 30 Herblore. Might as well do the Corinne and Kebos as well. 32 Herblore. Death runes. Finishing up the day with an obvious birdhouse run. Friday, 29 hunter. Like it's nothing. Don't forget your willow branches for Enlightened Journey. And there's 9 rune crafting after Enter the Abyss. That was for the Lumbridge and Drainer Easy Diary. And another 2500 Herblore for level 33. Varrock Easy Diary for 34 Herblore. Just gathering the supplies for Edgar's Ruse. Getting some chicken. Since this patch is disease free, I decided to plant everything. So we have tomatoes, limpworts for Temple of Ikov, and an herb, just a guam. Also, this is how I navigate the troll room, if anybody wanted to know. There's Edgar's Ruse completed. 11K for 38 Herblore. We finish off the day with 31 Hunter. The days go by fast. He's getting so big. All right, Saturday here, day number 6 of the week with 32 Hunter. I actually had to come down here and mine some volcanic ash. Use volcanic ash in super compost to make ultra compost. Now, doing this portion of Taibo One Eye cleanup, I did not get a gout tuber, so I was like, you know what, I won't go to 100% favor. I'll just waste this 60 and I'll get 100% later another day. because I need a gout tuber anyways. Grabbing some super compost. The pineapples will make super compost. And then use the volcanic ash for ultra compost to then use on our first Renar seed so that we can ensure we get a minimum of 6. Death runes. This bird was messing me up, I'm not even gonna lie. Supposedly you can dodge the attack, but I was unable to. There's 10,000 herb lore from My Arm's Big Adventure. 41 herb. Day number 7, you need 12 willow branches. You don't have to cut the tree down, just keep harvesting the branches. And then we immediately start with one small favor. While we do one small favor though, we're gonna grab things we need for Dragon Slayer. So we grab the silk, we heat up the pot of water. The pot of water is not for Dragon Slayer, by the way. We grab some Wizard Mind Bombs. Learn how to make the Guthix Rest. That'd be perfect for Zulrah later. Grab a bucket of wax for Troll Romance. Now, you can get extra gems from this guy. So I actually had to end up getting 2 jades from him, and he wouldn't give me anymore. And I crushed every jade. So I ran to the bank, grabbed 5 more jades, and wouldn't you know it, the first one I go to cut cuts perfectly. It's crazy. This dude despawned if you don't kill him fast enough. So I went and got Mage, come back, sat him down. On my way back for one small favor, I stopped by the Oracle and went down underneath Dwarf Mountain, Ice Mountain, whatever, and did this portion of Dragon Slayer for this map piece. I had to come down here and kill these dwarves anyways. I swung by Drainer, grabbed some nails and planks, fixed up my boat for sailing, and then walked over to the jail and killed the goblin for his map piece. And there's one small favor completed for 20,000 Herblore XP. Level 45 Herblore. Going to Remington with the old captain here to get the last final piece. This guy must not know I'm on time restriction. He was taking his sweet time. I'm joking. Finally, after assembling the map, fixing our boat, finding a captain, we're going to the island of Crandor to fight Elvard. And there it is, deader than dead. No, no, no. There's Dragon Slayer 1 completed for a ton of levels. Alright, so there's our total level with all of our stats. Time played for anybody keeping track. And the quest that we have completed. I thank every single one of you for watching this video. Subscribe if you enjoy. Thank you.